From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Danny Coffey gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that's low, so we're good. Sunshine's starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning.
That pitch.
Into the box, Mario Ma. Hot shot on the ground to short. Hastings takes it in. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Ready now for Baltimore. Jay Cooper, first chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-1. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. you're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat, and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today. Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Stepping in, Patrick Haston. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Smoke toward the hole. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score. Let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Into the box now, Andres Corona lifted in the air to straightaway left. Clint on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batter, the first baseman, Steve Metzger.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Steve Mittichek. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Two and one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting for the Whitefield, Wes Raider.
Striding forward now, the Yankees. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Haston, runner at first with two gone. Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but he might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
In now, Cleo Hayward. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Blake Calucci would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing more frustrating, no section more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around the score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, Dero. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors. And you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hobson has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty B, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Well hit to right, but foul. Payoff pitch on its way. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's chopped foul off to the right. 2 men around with 2 men out. Back up the middle. And that threw into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Hey, listen, you have a good sink. He's going to have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Missed it.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Second and third, 2 away. Set the payoff pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Next for New York, Miguel De La Cruz. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here. and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
3-2, full count.
And that is 40 pitches now, and he's not even out of the first yet. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you don't have to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Jimmy Olsen, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 to count now. Here's the 1-2. He strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Leading off the inning, Mickey Holloway, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Bouncer up the middle. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Standing in now, Corey Carew. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Holloway aboard here at first with no book. And he got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance he's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, T.J. Hart. Drilled to the left side. Dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
In now for the O's, Dylan Vincent, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Brett Hale will be next. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now to the plate, Brett Hale. The 3-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. In at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Into the box now, Kelly Matthews. Line towards center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Stepping into the box, Trey Flint. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runs already homeward. And another foul ball. Reset. And the 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Here's the 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Two and two. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Hastings put this one away, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready for another chance? Patrick Hastings. He reached on a single in his first try. The 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Ma fields it cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Now, the second baseman, Andres Corona.
Digging in, Andres Corona. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Now batting, Steve Mitacek will swing it from the left side right here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Flint is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up to the Yankees, the White River West Rayner.
Digging in, Wes Rayner. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. One. Taken for strike 2. Corona leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The next 1-2 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would never go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So digging in now, Cleo Hayward. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The set, and the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So stepping in, Mario Ma, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball, got him looking. That had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
It looked like this at-bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Jay Cooper. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Rayner looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And good for him. Jay Cooper has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Box, Mickey Holloway. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now the designated hitter.
Designated hitter for the Orioles, Corey Peru. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 1-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. TJ Hart would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. 4-3 Baltimore. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now is the Yankees DH, Blake Palucci. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer. These guys just scored a run for him. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now at the plate, Ken Stout. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Count 1 and 2.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Stepping in now, Miguel de la Cruz. This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in the switch hitter, TJ Hart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings. So it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
3-1. Now a flare out to left center. De La Cruz moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch. Able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
And sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Into the box now, Dylan Vincent. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
In now, Brett Hale. There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now at the plate, Kelly Matthews. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 2-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. So striding forward now, Jimmy Olsen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The Yankees. The shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Patrick Hastings. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to let it out.
That's the cat and mouse of the game. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting 100, he throws an off-speed ball and you're still able to execute. That fires me up there.
Throw over to the bag. Dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Into the box, Andres Corona. 1 and 2.
I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping in now, Steve Midicek. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. A high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And there he goes towards second. Bounce to first. Oh, he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 3. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Trey Flint. Windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Mario Ma is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
All
he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Mario Ma. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3. He would have his best
Now for the Yankees,
Greg Dellero comes out to the bullpen now as he'll get the ball here on opening day. Jay Cooper will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Ma stands at first with 1 out. And Slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Mickey Holloway. High fly ball out to deep right field. Raymond glancing back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Into the box, Corey Carew. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 3. Leading off the inning, Wes Raymer. And they'll need him to get something going here. 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Matthews backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cleo Haywood.
Digging in to try it again, Cleo Haywood. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, number 30.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Blake Palucci. over to first, and the runner back in standing. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And another throw over, and the runner back. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now. It just catches the outer half. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hayward leads off first with 1 away. Here's a look over to first. And this dive back in safely. Here now the 2-2. But Hardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now,
Into the box now. And Stout. One. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Yanks leave 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Settling in now, T.J. Hart, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Nice piece of hitting right here. You've seen fastball, sinker, stayed inside it, didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone, and this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Stepping in now, Dylan Vincent. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Line to the right side. Raymond is there to put it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Into the box, Brett Hale. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Raymond back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. In now, Kelly Matthews. Here now the 2-2. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. 1 left for the Orioles. They still lead it 6-3. leading off the inning, Miguel De La Cruz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Miguel De La Cruz has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, Jimmy Olsen pulls this one in the air out to left. Clint giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Patrick Hastings.
Stepping in, Patrick Hastings. The 1-1. Boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
High in the air and deep down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. Runners on the move for second. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he almost threw that fastball by, but he showed some good hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
In now, Andres Corona. Fastball in there, 3-2. De La Cruz, the runner at third. Hastings at second with one away. Liner toward right center. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Into the box, Steve Middachek. High in the air out to center field. Hart is there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Jackson's comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Wes Raymond will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The set and the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 5. Back here in the Bronx, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Trey Flint, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here it comes on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2. 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Mario Ma. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Six runs, 6 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. Fouled off. Two. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The main job of a number 1 and 2 hitter is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Line softly toward the hole, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Alex Davidson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
For 1-1. It's a slider taken for a ball. Slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box now, Blake Palucci. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Stout. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And not what they were hoping for. That moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and he got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Kazuhiro Suzuki trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Kazuhiro Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Olsen. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Push softly over toward the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Oriole bullpen does the job. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 5. Sylvester Bell been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to take his hacks again, Mickey Holloway. He'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing. It makes a big difference. So a double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Standing in now, Corey Carew. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a strikeout here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. At the plate, TJ Hart. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sent out to straightaway center field. Stout has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now right fielder, Dylan Vincent.
Striding in, Dylan Vincent. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So coming to the plate, Brett Hale in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. He comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called when the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Leading off the inning, Patrick Haston, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Holloway comes up with it. Oh, what a stop on the side. Just late. He's safe. Exceptional effort out there for that base hit, but potential tying run at first.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
On the second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So striding in, Steve Miticek as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Slow little grounder left side. And the throw to first to take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the time run is in the score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wes Rayner. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Clint will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 9th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Jay will be on the mound to start the 9th inning. His job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Stepping up to the plate, Kelly Matthews. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Classic slider down in the range for strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protection.
Into the box, Trey Clint. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Mario Ma comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Ready with the 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Hit in the air out toward left. Moving under it, De La Cruz. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Tie game headed to the last of the 9th. The Yankees looking to celebrate in the Bronx. Ready now, Leo Hayward. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hart is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Next will be the designated hitter, Blake Palucci, a hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-1 is off the plate, up and away.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now,
Digging in now. And down. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's
high and deep to left center field. Hart looks up, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So a solo shot here to left center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work during the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. New York came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Christopher J. claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
our lights for this afternoon. First for the Yankees, 7 9 hits. One error, they led 10 men on